Hey, how y'all doing? Holmes here, and we're back with some more Give Me God of War or Give Me Death difficulty walkthrough, real walkthrough, not playthrough. And yeah, today we are gonna be making our way into Helheim, and we also got a fancy new weapon, the Blades of Chaos. So for those of you guys who were following God of War way before this version, you know what these babies are about. So just want to show off in the beginning here. I do a bit of unlocking or upgrading, I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, I want to have like some basic combos I can use while using these, because they kind of suck in the beginning. Like without any of these upgrades or unlocks, the Blades of Chaos, I don't know, it, like, I cannot make it work. It was like really trash to me, and I couldn't use the Leviathan axe much because in the beginning here, once you get out of the cutscene, like once you acquire the Blades of Chaos and get out of the cutscene, there's a whole bunch of these ice dudes, and you know, Blades of Chaos, it's the way to go with these guys. They get stunned and also they take damage really easy with the Blades of Chaos. You look at this guy; he's already pretty much almost stunned. If I had kept that the combo, it would have been stunned, and also the thing was almost dead within a few shots. So the best like post I like to hang out, it's between those rocks. So they're kind of like forced to come at you in a narrow line. The bad thing about this strat is if you do launch them out and then they decide to try to power up or something like that, you can't really catch them if somebody's in front of you. So you kind of have to let them power up. But you know, try to get keep the combo up and try to get as many of them as possible here. It's the best way I kind of find to deal with the situation, I think, because there's a lot of them, and it's just not like the first batch. They keep spawning for I think like 2 to 3 waves. Let's see how I'm hurting. Spartan Rage. So yeah, there's no boss fight until we reach the end of Helheim, so you can pretty much just use these the Spartan Rage whenever the heck you want. And I don't know. I feel like the Spartan Rage is not gonna be that useful against the boss, because the boss that we're gonna be taking on kind of teleports. So it's well, you get his HP to a certain point and it teleports. So you can't really abuse the Spartan Rage on it anyways. Oh god. Almost got me there. If you can keep them airborne, that'll be the way to go. So that's why I was just using that one combo. That's the heavy attack. Not this one, that's the regular combo. But I was just doing the heavy combo, like the R2. Just so like they can't touch me, and also I can burn them. And yet there's still nothing around the house. Wonder what's up with this thunderstorm. Yeah, check around, there's nothing. The way to go is through the teleportation portal here. There's no time for boat rides right now. And the only one you can warp to, it's to the blacksmith shop, I'd say.
Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest?
I'm surprised they kept this here. This little part. I thought it was just gonna be like pure cinematic, but I guess they needed some time for Mimir to talk. Mimir. We're gonna learn more about this little drop later.
think of foreign magic? Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right.
No. We all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of a... Do I even upgrade here? I can't remember. No upgrades? Okay. Oh, okay, we do upgrade the Leviathan axe for 1 level. That's the only thing I did. I can't even remember what I did there. Anyways, to Helheim. So same deal. Whenever you go to a new realm, you always gotta come here. I think even like after end game, like you beat everything, and you still gotta come here to travel between realms. You can't just use the door. I would have thought like they make it easy for you or something like that. I think like I can't remember which Souls game. I think it was Dark Souls 2. Like once you get to the dragon area, I think you get a feather. If I remember correctly, it was a feather that lets you. It's like a free homeward bone that you can just use. Like each time you clear something or you go grab something you want to get back to a bonfire, use the feather and it just brings you right back, and it's like unlimited use. And that's pretty much towards end game, I would say, for Dark Souls 2. The feather. I don't know if like they changed it for Scholar of the First Sin. There's so many people that ask me question about Scholar of the First Sin, and then they're comparing it to my original Dark Souls walkthrough, and they're like, this NPC is not here, or this enemy is not in your video, or something like that. I don't know. There was just a lot of comparisons. They changed some shit, and I didn't even title it as Scholar of the First Sin, but I guess I don't know. I guess some people on YouTube they shortcut it or something, and then I got wrapped up in the mess. Anyways, here's Helheim. I don't really follow Norse mythology, but didn't know Helheim and Norse mythology is all icy. Well, I guess in Greek it's also icy, but not like the first few layers, right? I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to the mythology part of English class. Oh, I remember passing mythology or some parts of mythology class thanks to God of War back in high school. Like they were asking what the God of War was. Obviously, it's like Kratos is not there, but you know, Ares and stuff like that. And no one in class knew. I guess no one in class where they play games. Like I think most kids in high school these days are all about hanging out, and I don't know what they do actually. Hanging out parties? Is that college or is that high school? I don't remember. We'll access this later. I think this is way later. No. I think it's this once we get back. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, there's a cut here because there's gonna be enemies here. So what you want to do is you want to go past that little shield thing, and once you see them like start coming in, get ready. You can pull them towards you. So this is your quote-unquote axe throw move. So instead of throwing your axe, you throw your blades and then you yank the enemies towards you if you can manage to like attach one. This is useful in some parts, not all of it. If there's like a lot of them, not gonna be very useful. Especially if like if the enemies have range. Oh my god. Or if they rush. that's another problem. But yeah, this lava thing, the heavy, oh, it's so good. Get over here. So yeah, kind of just use the shield to your advantage to kind of block the projectile guy on the right. He's still there, right? Yeah, so he's still throwing shit. And he powered up, so he won't stun as easy. But the heavy attacks, or your end attacks, will always stun him. Like the end of your combo attacks, no matter how much they power, unless you're fighting a heavy, then like if they got armor and shit, then you're not stunning anything. No matter what you're doing. I guess like the runic attacks still stun them, I think. So yeah, got a golden chest. Okay, that's already on fire. Anyways, what is that? Light runic attack. That's gonna be kinda useful. Later on we'll get cooler runic attacks. I don't think that's not the one that I'm gonna stick with. So, I mean, you can upgrade it for the hell of it, just like to use it here, because there's gonna be a part where it's kind of a bitch to deal with. These guys, they're really fast, but they're also really weak. Their purpose is to grab you and I think maybe explode or something. But when they grab you, I think there's a kind of like quick time event where you gotta just spam a button. I think it was circle or something, and then you get them off of you, if I remember correctly. Usually try not to let them touch me, like any enemy. I don't let them. I try not to let them hit me. The point of this difficulty is just getting through it, I think. This is not about enjoying the campaign, enjoying the fights. This is all about survival. It's all about freaking survival. If you ain't surviving, you're doing it wrong. Alright, so there's more of them here. Can't really like kite these guys. And then there's more of the like, I don't know if it's explodey, the jumpy dudes. So kind of keep them at bay. Watch out for the guys who throw shit. And if you can get them all in a combo like this, perfect. Just watch out not get bashed from them jumping. See that rush attack? I don't know. It's not that great at the moment. Later on when you do a little bit more upgrading, you can actually send out a shockwave afterwards. Like you rush and then you slam your shield on the ground and it sends out a shockwave. And that's it.
This is all wrong. Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then
So that's how you get through that little bit there.
without the Valkyrie to sort
I think
is overwhelmed.
it's gonna be fairly calm for now until the next part. Going through these grass or vines. can't pass through here. I'm surprised like Kratos, with Kratos' strength, and he can just like pretty much like carry anything and open any doors. I'm surprised he didn't just like rip the fucking door open. Like, I need to get the thing I need to save my boy. Anyways, this is the way to go. You kind of just shimmy here. You can't really do anything. Some enemies in this little next part here. These guys got shields. And no, your fucking weapon cannot burn through this shit. Strange, right? Even though it's all like fucking, it's all icicle and stuff. You cannot burn their shield, or you cannot even melt their shield, I should say. Seems like a thing that should happen. Like for the stun, especially for like the stun finisher, I felt like maybe Kratos can use his blades of chaos and then just like melt through the shield and then execute him in some crazy fashion way. I don't know. That seems like a good. That would have been a cool cinematic kind of thing. God damn. Back up. Okay, we got a shield guy behind. Whoa. Calm your tits. You'll get your turn. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, that shockwave that they do, that little ice thing. You can block it. Okay. If you're not comfortable with dodging it, you can also block it. So yeah. That went decently well, I would say. Whenever I can get through a section without dying on Give Me God of War difficulty, I just consider it pretty well. Because this fucking difficulty, man.
When we killed the Reapers
But
at my home,
yeah,
came here.
if you
Returned so quickly.
if you can manage to get through like the beginning part
realms, especially where the spirit world
up until you get your runic attack,
Light of Helheim.
the opposite, in fact.
you should be fine. Like that's pretty much just the hard part. Like when you first start out,
Sorry, I'm sure
That's-
confusing.
like with the whole Draugr thing, like the pit of Draugrs, and then the first boss was not that hard. First boss you can pretty much just cheese it. The pit of Draugrs and Helheim, like where all the dark elves rush you and stuff. I think those two are probably the bitchiest part. This next part that's gonna come up, it's also pretty bitchy, in my opinion. I think those are like, or these are the three most annoying main area locations I've dealt with in on this difficulty. I can't really say about the challenge areas because I still have, like, until this day, on December 14th of 2021, I still haven't dealt like with the Valkyries yet. I'm kind of taking a break until I'm done with the campaign. Once I'm done with the campaign walkthrough of this, like uploading it, and then I'll tackle the Valkyries. Yeah, I should make it on time before the PC version releases, since that's coming on January, I believe. So yeah, for those of you guys that are watching on PC, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are. Hopefully, if you want to tackle this difficulty, hopefully my videos will help out. Okay, so before we start this next encounter, I do want to mention that I upgrade my runic attack by 1 level here, so it's level 2, so for the whole purpose of dealing more damage, and I'll get into that in a bit. And another thing I want to mention, I forgot to mention in the last episode, so I'm sorry, but my talisman, I also replaced the healing talisman with runic attack cooldown talisman. So yeah, so right as this encounter starts, this heavy is gonna drop down, so you want to try to burst down this guy as quickly as possible, but save your runic attack for now. Okay, So once the summons come in, because you're not fighting this guy alone, now that's just too easy. There's gonna be summons, and that's when this part gets fucking annoying. And once its HP drops below half, that's when the summons are gonna kick in. You can see the indicator, there's somebody behind me. So now use your light runic attack. So now that we did the upgrade, there's that follow up, and then switch over to your Leviathan axe immediately and use that runic attack. Upon using that, do the reset and then spam it again, and then switch back into your Chaos Blades and then spam it again, and this should burst down the heavy. Okay, once you get rid of that, once you get rid of the heavy, you just have to focus on these guys and just play it careful. Don't get too reckless. Watch out for the guys with throw shit, and you're pretty much good. Like once the heavy goes down, you're more or less safe. You just have to watch out for these guys who throw things at you. And yeah. The reason why you want to burst down the heavy, it's because if you leave him alive, there's a chance he'll power up. And if it powers up and he hits you even with a normal attack, from what I've experienced, it's a one shot. Like if he hits you with a normal swing or one of those swings where it flashes yellow, it'll one shot you. So it's a real pain in the ass. This part actually took me an hour. You guys saw me dealt with it so easily there. Within like a few minutes, I think within a minute I dealt with that part. Looking at the time, a minute or 2 minutes, somewhere around there. But trust me, when I was trying to figure out how to deal with this area, oh my god, this shit took like an hour. It was not fun. It was this was like shortly after the Magni and Modi fight too, so I was losing my shit. But yeah, it might take a few tries, you know, to kind of get the rhythm down. But basically, once the heavy's HP drops to like around the half mark, once the summon starts coming in, that's when you want to use your runic attack. And with the Leviathan runic attack, try to catch everybody. Okay, so like everyone gets a taste of the damage, I guess. Even those icy soldiers, from your runic attack, it still chips away at their health. Even though the axe itself, when you try to hit them, it bounces, the runic attack still does damage to their health. So it's worth it to get them in your like attack as well, like the runic attack for the Leviathan axe. For the Blade of Chaos runic attack, just focus on the heavy. Like don't worry about the other side, the other guys. If they do get caught in it, that's just a bonus. If they don't stress on it. Just worry about the heavy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my little speech guide for that area. And also, we're really close to the end of the video here. Obviously, you can see those red orbs there that can be blown up. So you know what this means. Yep, we're gonna be back here later. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna conclude this video for us. So thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully this video has been entertaining or helpful or enjoyable, and if you all found at least one of those qualities in this video, then A. Stay tuned for the next one. But until next time, I hope to catch y'all later. Ohms. Outs.
Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?